Sir, how are you, sir?
Fine, very fine. How are you?
Oh, I am also fine, sir. And the first question that I would like to ask you, which is that why do you like to be in education sector? Why not other sector? Which thing in education sector attracts you the most?
Actually, it's a very funny coincidence. I wanted to be a teacher in my life. While I was a student, I was always wanted to be a teacher because I emulate my teachers. I follow my teachers actually, but I could not be because I was a good student in academics, and incidentally after passing out, I got a job. I immediately joined in the engineering job. I worked in the state government. Um, as you know, the social formalities went on, and one fine morning I thought my dream, my ambition was to be a teacher, and I could not be for some reason or other. So I thought, let us associate with the teaching fraternity so that I can justify my ambition and my dream. So I wanted to be associate with this Roland Institute of Technology and Roland Group of Institution in the year 2010. After serving 25 years in government servant as a civil engineer. So this intuited me to be into this. Not that indirectly, I got my 25 years job in government civil engineering sector. Then I came to serve as a teaching fraternity.
Teaching. Okay. So you are in such a great position. So I think I should ask you that what is the key behind the successful career?
I think just like sweets in every sweet stop or sugar in every sweets, success doesn't limit anything, or it doesn't need many things. Hard work, commitment, perseverance, and committed to your work, and loving yourself, loving your profession. I think these small things will make you successful in your life.
Nice, great. So you are in such a good position. So can you just tell me something about your leadership skills?
Actually, fortunately, I was a member of an organization called JCS. I was a national governing board member and as a zone president of JCS, which is a leadership organization and is a youth organization where it teaches how to explore your leadership qualities. So I went through in my young age. I went through different training programs, different webinars, different sessions, seminars where the leadership skills were taught, and this a natural phenomena, interest in the subject, interest in the administration made us to develop the leadership skills in us, and as well as we follow the great leaders here in and around us. So it helped me to explore my leadership quality.
Nice, sir. Such a great, sir. So, what do you think about our education system of India?
See, you now the third person in multinational companies CEOs are from India. So why? Because the education is very strong. The basic education is very strong here. A student need to understand geography. A student need to understand history, science, physics, chemistry, biology, Sanskrit, literature, Oriya, English, everything in the primary section. So he becomes very strong actually. So when he goes for a professional course, he understands everything very fast. Unlike other countries, European countries or American countries, we don't have a now the education policy has come with this proposal, but in our era, we have come through a very tough educational system. Up to fourth standard, I remember, or fifth standard, I remember we used to write handwritings. I don't understand till now why you were asked to write handwritings, but now I understand the value of writing handwritings also, because it is the thing you are associated with the studies at all times. So the basic education in India is very strong.
Yes. You are right. So basic of India is very strong rather than another countries. Nice. So tell me something about your current institute.
See, I am been associated with the Roland Group of Institution where 4 institutions are going on. The Roland Institute of Technology where we impact BTech and MCA courses. Roland Institute of Computer and Management Studies, where we impart BCA courses. Roland Plus 2 College, where we go for this higher secondary 11th and 12th classes in commerce and science stream. And also we are running a school for last 4 years. A very conservative college. Actually, I will tell you, we are running a very conservative college. We just follow the instructions of our universities. We don't go beyond that. We never adjust. We never manipulate, or we never dilute. Whatever the university think tanks or the system asks us to do, we do in true spirit with 100%. That is why, because we believe that the rules and regulations, the system has been made up by wise people, and they have put, all the academicians have put their thoughts and wisdom into it, and they have built a system. And we don't have to do many things. We just to follow in a true spirit with 100%.
Nice, nice, sir. So, what are your thoughts about the current youth of our country, India?
Uh, I will tell the use of this country is two people will survive altogether: the entrepreneurs and the leaders. If you
Nice.
don't have entrepreneurship instinct, you cannot survive.
You can.
If your leadership instinct, you cannot survive. You cannot be a follower at all the time. At the age of 25, you can be a follower. Age of 30, at the age of 30, you can be a follower. By age of 35, you can be a follower. And at 40, you can be a follower. But after 40, you cannot be a follower. You have to be the leader. So
Yeah.
leadership
Nice.
instinct, leadership quality, you have to explore from the day one. How your leader is working, what are the parameters of your leader at which he is working, what are the skills he acquires to start acquiring those skills, start acquiring those instincts, so that you can be a leader. And the leadership always uh, economically also feasible. You cannot be a leader without economically feasibility.
Yes,
So
yes,
you have
yes, sure.
you have entrepreneurship understandings also, economics understandings also. If my organization makes profit, then he will pay me. If I am getting profit, or my organization gets profit through me, then only he will pay me better. And if the organization will survive, only I can be a employee of this organization or association with this organization. With these two things, I will always tell my students, my youth friends, that wherever you go, the first salary will be decided by the company, but after 5 years, the salary must be decided by you, not the company.
Yes, yes, you are right, sir. You are right. So, with the key change you have done after joining the institute, the current institute I'm talking about.
Uh, the best part is, see, I am a businessman by birth. By birth, I have taken birth in a business family. So we take all the things into business parameters. I always tell my friends, uh, the economics, the system, because then only the students are customer to us. So we normally, the businessman, extend the best of attitude, best of behavior, best of character, best of service to his customers. So that is the way I extend my service, my character, my attitude, my behavior to my students. And I used to be a friend to the students, as I am an engineer by profession, but I into the administration. But I always think that students are the best friends of mine. So I take them into confidence. I tell them what to do and what you love to do. In that way, we change, and we go out of syllabus, we go to seminars, we go outside, we go to picnics, we go to sites. As a civil engineer, I take them to different sites. I take them to the castings, I take them to the when there is a pillar construction, there is a bridge construction, there is a huge construction in and around us. You see at any age, you can learn the mechanism of design, but at the age you cannot learn how the things can be constructed. So you go to the site to acquire the knowledge. The practical knowledge is the best thing, and I have intuited and motivated my students to go for practical trainings as far as possible.
What are the key challenges for your institutes now?
The challenges are uh, now the average students are more, because the expectation of the students more. They want, without interview they want a seat, entrance they want a seat, without studies they want a certificate, without facing an interview they want a job. So this attitude has to be changed, and the student has to struggle, because we have struggled in our basic main youth age, so we are tough and we are very confident. So that confidence level has to grow up, and the practical knowledge. See, as an electrical engineer, he can make a circuit diagram, but he should know the how to fit a switch also, how to fit a fan also, how to fit a small plug also. So that practical knowledge is lacking with the students now. They are thinking that I will be a CEO, I will be a manager, I will be a AC room, everything. There are few people who be asked to work, but basic things is what is the work I should know. So that challenge now is to impart the practical basic knowledge to the students, is for all the institutions. And of course, now the infrastructure has to be very strong, because a lot of money has to be imported, and the government is also coming with very good education policy, very good syllabus, and upgradation of the laboratories, everything. So we have the challenges is to pour more money to the build up the labs, to build up the classrooms and everything, and it will go, it will go. And we have to face the challenges. If challenges are not there, the quality will not come, and the quality will not come means the creativity will not come. The creativity will not come means good professionals will not come.
Thank you so much for appreciation, sir. And it was a last question from our side. So, is there anything else do you want to ask about us, or?
I just tell the students, do what you love to do, and
Oh,
wherever, whatever you are, wherever you are, just love your profession, and that's the best respect you can give to your parents and give to yourself. And wishing all the best to all the students, and wishing all the best to the college dunia. And I thank you for inviting me for this interview.
thank you so much for coming in this interview, sir. And have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.